The nominees for Best Story are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Neversong, The Last of Us Part 2, and Ghost of Tsushima. And the winner is Ghost of Tsushima by Sucker Punch Studios. This masterful work of historical fiction swept us up in a romanticized, fantastical take on the Mongols' first invasion of Japan and the last stand of the samurai on the island of Tsushima. This gorgeous homage to samurai films left us breathless with its heartfelt tale of redemption, found family, and choosing your own identity. The nominees for Best Remake or Remaster: Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, Persona 5 Royal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Mafia 3 Definitive Edition, Saints Row the Third Remastered, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. And the winner is Final Fantasy VII Remake from Square Enix. There are few games more beloved than the original Final Fantasy VII, and to see a from-the-ground-up remake do it justice after all these years is beyond compare. This game was modernized for a new generation of players, while still retaining what made the first one great for veterans. With a perfect merging of old-school turn-based combat and live action, this award couldn't go anywhere else. The nominees for Biggest Disappointment: Warcraft 3 Reforged, Resident Evil 3, Crucible, The Last of Us Part 2, Marvel's Avengers, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and Dark Pictures' Little Hope. And the winner is Marvel's Avengers by Crystal Dynamics. With the unmatched success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially noting that Avengers Endgame is the highest grossing film of all time, it seemed impossible that Square Enix would get this one wrong. Unfortunately, the never-ending grind, confusing microtransactions, short campaign, and repetitive combat gave us an experience no Marvel fan asked for. Here's hoping the game finds a way to come back someday. If Fallout 76 managed to do it, they can too. The nominees for Best New IP are Bugsnax, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. And the winner is Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch Studios. It's notoriously difficult to launch an entirely new IP, especially in the AAA space, but Sucker Punch and Sony knocked it out of the park. Although loosely based on history, Ghost of Tsushima is a wholly original story of one samurai's descent into the ways of the shinobi to save his home country and everyone in it. The open world combined the best parts of The Witcher 3 and Zelda Breath of the Wild to create something that stands above the crowd. The nominees for Best Sequel are Animal Crossing New Horizons, Streets of Rage 4, The Last of Us Part 2, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And the winner is Animal Crossing New Horizons from Nintendo. Animal Crossing New Horizons stands leaps and bounds ahead of its predecessor, 2012's New Leaf. By adding crafting, terraforming, path building, even more outfit and home customization, arranging your village to your liking, and dozens of new villagers, it's hard to find a reason to go back to the older games anymore. While not the most reliable or user-friendly, the new online options were welcome additions too. The nominees for the biggest Tearjerker award are Persona 5 Royal, Neversong, and The Last of Us Part 2. And the winner is Persona 5 Royal from Atlus. Persona 5 Royal stole our hearts with its unbeatable cast of characters that you can't help falling in love with. Every one of the Phantom Thieves felt real to us, transporting us back in time to high school with deft expertise. And with that level of character quality comes nothing but heartbreak, baby. The nominees for Best Protagonist are the Doom Guy from Doom Eternal, Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 3, Lincoln Clay from Mafia 3 Definitive Edition, Ellie from The Last of Us Part 2, Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima, Mario from Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Ichiban Kasuga from Yakuza Like a Dragon, and the 4 champions from Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And the winner is Jin Sakai in Ghost of Tsushima by Sucker Punch Studios. Jin is a walking allegory. He is the personification of the kamikaze, the wind that destroyed the Mongol fleet in real life. And yet he manages to be a compelling lead. His willingness to give up everything for his home, including his own identity, is the definition of a hero, and his struggle to choose between his blood family and found family is something that we all understand, perhaps a little too well. The nominees for Best Indie Game are Hades, Monster Camp, Coffee Talk, Fall Guys, Bugsnax, Monster Crown, and Stone Shard. And the winner is Hades from Supergiant Games. Hades is Supergiant's finest work yet, redefining the entire roguelike genre. All your deaths are canonical and advance the narrative, and after a while you're looking forward to dying more than living. Hades makes your failures into successes in the most stylish way possible, supported by amazingly fun high-octane action, well-written characters with phenomenal voice work, and the most impressive art style this year. This is a roguelike made for people who hate roguelikes, like us. Best Villain. And the nominees are Tom Nook from Animal Crossing New Horizons, the redacted final boss of Persona 5 Royal, Dr. Neo Cortex from Crash Bandicoot It's About Time, the Yellow Team from Fall Guys, and Nintendo from Super Mario 3D All-Stars. And the winner is the redacted final boss of Persona 5 Royal. I can't actually announce who it is because I haven't gotten around to playing Royal yet, and I don't want to be spoiled. Wildest Industry News. This special award goes to Xbox Buys Bethesda. That was super crazy. For Most Anticipated, we'll give you our top 6, in reverse order: Horizon Forbidden West, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Deathloop, Dragon Age 4, Hitman 3, and of course, Cyberpunk 2077. The Positive Impact Award, and the nominees are Pokemon Go for setting up Pokestops at small businesses to help them out, Animal Crossing New Horizons for saving all of us during the pandemic, The Last of Us Part 2 for redefining accessibility in games and raising the bar, and Fall Guys for raising $1 million for charity. And the winner is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Animal Crossing's release this year was unusually well-timed. The colorful island life simulator allowed players to visit each other's homes and hang out together in a beautiful tropical paradise, providing an alternative method of spending time with friends and family without violating preventative quarantine and social distancing measures. Since March, players have held birthday parties, family reunions, and even weddings within the world of the game. The Best Vibes Award, and the nominees are Tetris Effect Connected, Animal Crossing New Horizons, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Bugsnax, and Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. And the winner is Animal Crossing New Horizons. If ever there was a game that deserved this award, it's Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game gave us a place to go when the outside world was unforgiving, a place without consequence, where we could chill, hang out, maybe plant a few flowers if we were feeling frisky. The Excellence in Diversity Award, and our nominees are The Last of Us Part 2, Raji and Ancient Epic, Bugsnax, Paradise Killer, and Monster Camp. And the winner is Raji and Ancient Epic. Hindu mythology contains some of the most complex, rich, and intricate legends in the world, and yet we barely see it touched in video games. Regardless of your previous knowledge of Indian mythology, there's something special to be found in Raji. Raji is a celebration of the beliefs and culture of the people of the Indian subcontinent, not just acknowledging they exist. The nominees for the Best Soundtrack Award are Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Doom Eternal, Hades, and Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. And the winner is Ghost of Tsushima by Ilan Eshkiri and Shigeru Umebayashi. Ghost of Tsushima's score gripped us with its skillful combination of taiko drums, shakuhachi flutes, koto, and biwa. If you close your eyes, you'll be transported to feudal Japan. Whether it was the hum of a distant meditative flute, or a war drum mercilessly calling for blood, the songs of Tsushima enchanted us all from start to finish. Game of the Year. And our nominees are Animal Crossing New Horizons, Persona 5 Royal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And the winner of the Lusties Award for the 2020 Game of the Year is Ghost of Tsushima by Sucker Punch Studios. Ghost of Tsushima harnesses the true strength of its open world in encouraging traversal, freedom, and a wide variety of tools and weapons. The entire game is built to encourage the player to explore. The main story is well written and engaging. Khoten Khan provides a charismatic and compelling antagonist, while Lord Shimura represents a dying age of the samurai, in contrast to Jin's determination to do whatever it takes. There's only one word for the feeling evoked by fighting 1v1 Kurosawa-style duels in black and white with the Ronin, getting the kill, and then wiping and sheathing your blade. Epic. Find your fighting style, hone it to mastery, defeat the Mongol hordes, and save Japan from the threat of certain destruction. Forsake honor and fight for peace. There is no place left in Tsushima for a samurai. This island belongs to the Ghost. We want to thank all of you watching right now for sticking with us. If you'd like more like this, subscribe to us here at youtube.com/Gameluster and find us at Gameluster.com. Thank you for joining us for the Lusties 2020. Despite everything going on right now, we've had some of the best games of the last decade come out this year. Here's to an even better 2021.